Today I'm making roast pork loin with new potatoes with you. An easy and affordable recipe. And believe me, if you have a lunch or dinner with guests and want to impress without spending a lot of money, know that pork loin is inexpensive. But made this way, it turns out really good. Make this recipe with me. Let's get started. So first, I'll prepare the vegetable broth. So in the water, I put the carrots and the celery and the onion, all roughly chopped. Then I add a bit of salt and let it boil for 30 to 35 minutes. In the meantime, after peeling and rinsing the new potatoes, by the way, let me remind you that my 2 cookbooks are available only on Amazon. Just search for Carlo Gaiano and you'll get them in at most 2 days. Parboil them in lightly salted water for 7 to 8 minutes. Cold water, preferably with ice, to stop the cooking process. And now in a pan, I put some extra virgin olive oil, and once it's hot, I add the pork loin and brown it on all sides for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, I season the potatoes with oil, a bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and I mix well. Remember, the meat needs to be turned and browned. As I said before, on all sides. Please. Perfect. Now I transfer the meat to a small baking dish. Then I add a good portion of the blanched vegetables, a couple of ladles of broth, then I add a glass of dry white wine. I put everything in the oven, already nice and hot, and cook for 30 to 35 minutes at 220 degrees C on the conventional setting, adding more vegetable broth only if needed. Halfway through cooking, I switch the position of the baking trays and turn the meat. I add a bit of rosemary and a clove of garlic cut in half and put it back in the oven. Perfect. Now I let the meat cool down a bit on a rack. Then I transfer the vegetables, the broth, and the meat juices into the hand blender cup. And then I blend everything. I cut it into rather thin slices. If you want, you can easily use the slicer. This doneness is just right. Don't overcook it. At most, you can put on top the warm sauce, or you can reheat the meat in the sauce. So don't cook it beyond this level, otherwise when you reheat it, it will become tough. Here you go. The warm creamy sauce. Let's see. Oh my, make this recipe and let me know what you think in the comments below. For now, I'll say goodbye. And as usual, before I leave you, I'd like to wish you bon appétit.